Usually with an MCQ, go from top to bottom. Just go in order. All the answers here are not right. And I'll explain to you why. But is the aim of the HSC to pick the best answer, or Shashanth, is it to pick the correct one? Which one is the goal for HSC? Are we trying to pick the correct answer, or are we trying to pick the best answer?
The best one.
Yes, right? Now I'm going to explain to you why A is not right. And I clearly made this apparent. Preventing entry is a goal of the first line of defense, right? Your skin, which is your physical barrier, your cilia, your mucous membranes, and then your chemical barriers, which is your hydrochloric acid, your enzymes, your alkaline conditions of your small intestines, lysosomal enzymes in tears, your fatty acids in your skin. Those are all your chemical barriers. Those prevent entry. Only once a pathogen enters will you even start the innate immune response. So the innate immune response is not to prevent entry. It only activates once a pathogen gets entry. So A is not really right. But C is completely off the ball. Way more than A, and I'll tell you why. You see this word antibody? Milo, what shape do you think of when you see the word antibody? What shape is evoked in your visual imagination?
They're Y-shaped.
Yeah, a Y-shaped molecule. And it doesn't really look like a Y. The way they draw it in exams is like this. And that's because it has two components. It has that outer region, this is called the light chain, which I'm just bolding for you. And it has a heavy chain, which is that long protein, which is this entire section here. That's the heavy chain and light chain. But the antigen will bind right there, right? Now, this, I want you to remember, this Y-shaped molecule is produced by cells of the adaptive immune system. No cell in the innate immune system can produce that Y-shaped molecule. So the key principle here is this is produced by adaptive immune cell. Rita, what cell makes the antibodies?
Plasma.
Yes, B cells have surface antibodies, and what will happen is when they differentiate into plasma cells, then they can start pumping out these antibodies from their surface, right? Kind of like a porcupine or a hedgehog that can now expel the shards that's on its back, right? When it's become a plasma cell, it's now activated. It can now release those antibodies from its surface. Very good, right? So that's why C is completely off the ball. So I would say A and B are wrong, but C is completely wrong, and A is just partly wrong. So the best answer here, Mila, is
A.
A. Very good.